Sean Johnson, and I'm in class HSCO 508. And my presentation is on interpersonal communication. My introduction. What is interpersonal communication? Interpersonal communication is when you are face to face with someone and you are having a conversation with them, or their tone of voice or their face expression. So that is interpersonal communication. And Stewart defines interpersonal communication as the type of kind of communication that happens when the people involved talk and listen in ways that maximize the presence of the person. My next slide is hearing words but really listening. I need to work on my interpersonal communication on hearing words. I'm really not listening to the people's words, so I need to work on paying attention and understanding and communicating better with people. I need to improve. I need to try to understand the speaker with passion and focus more on the meaning of the conversation and have more empathy for people. Enlarging my conversation. Mindful listening, empathetic listening, and also a desire to listen involves a curiosity for new information and willingness to pay more respect to the speaker. Enlarging my conversation continues. Enlarging our conversation helps us to learn and understand new things so we can grow into a better person. So for me to grow to be a better person, I need to enlarge, to be more open, to be more patient, to listen more, and to be humble. I need to work on them aspects as I need to work on them things part of my interpersonal communication, and don't be judgmental. My background. I am a Washingtonian, born and raised in the District of Columbia, raised by a mother, but my grandmother had a very strong influence in my life. My grandma was my best friend. My mother was a hard worker all the time. She even worked on holidays as a child, as when I was a child. I was very independent. I had to learn how to do things for myself at an early age. I love school. I love math, history, and science. I'm very active. I played tennis, basketball, volleyball, and I ran track. And as today, I still do some of them sports. I am a strong-willed person, determined, outgoing, and hardworking. Some of my positive aspects as my background is that I'm caring, constructive. I practice good affirmation. My negative aspects is I'm critical, rebellious, and short fuse. My behavior blend. In the four personality types, there are four temperament modes of human behavior that profile people's personalities. My behavior blend is level 1, empathetic listening style. I realize I need to be more passive. I need to be a passive listener. Always directly correlates to my CS behavior blend that is passive. Therefore, improving my listening skills to become a more active listener will always help me to improve my CS tendency to be passive, which is a two-way win-win. Description of behavior blend. What people are expecting of me. They're expecting of me to be submissive, to be cautious, to be active, handle conflicts better, to be intellectual and a thinker, to be more passive, to be more stable, tend not to be enthusiastic and don't seem excited, tend tend to be concerned about what others feel, about how others feels, how others feel. Positive behavior blend influence. I tend to be very upbeat and excited. I strive towards perfection. People tend to like my friendliness, enthusiasm, and I would like for everyone to be happy and safe. Negative behavior blend influence. I determine to win arguments. I do have a problem with that. I do like to win arguments all the time. You say I have a problem being wrong. So, what I say and how I say it can hurt people's feelings. I do have a tendency to hurt people's feelings of some of the things I say because I feel as though some people do not want to take real criticism and people do not want to hear the truth. I can be very quick to speak informally. I can be very optimistic in hurting feelings, sometimes become negative and critical and being damaged and commanding. Potential barriers: self-disclosure, listening in spurts, an intellectual listener. Physical barriers, which habits of interrupting when others talk. Are you recording? Barriers, solutions. Openness with others. Practice paying attention more. Learn to listen to the meanings of that word. Concentrate on the speaker more. Learn not to interrupt conversations. Noise pollution. Internal noise pollution is industrial noise, noise in buildings, noise from consumer products like vacuum cleaners, baby crying. Internal noises, construction noise, noise from railroads, aircraft noise. The solution: when having internal noise pollution around, trying to focus on the topics of the conversation, or try to go to a positive place or a secluded place to have a conversation with someone if the noise is bothering you. Plan of action: to be honest, to be thoughtful, listen more, to be more interested in the speaker. Focus on body language and facial expression and let the speaker explain what is on his or her mind. Improve raptor and communication skills. Don't pretend I'm listening. Listen more passively. Be more apologetic. The conclusion: therefore, I will work on more from the heart rather than the ear to move towards a more level one empathetic listening style. Improving my listening skills to become a more active listener will always help me to improve my ability to be passive. Always improve my listening skills to focus more on others rather than self.